Hello, gentlemen, investors, and traders. Analytical Service is in touch with you, Guru.Markets. Thank you for helping us. See all links in the description. Now let's compare the main indicators of the company OUTFRONT Media Inc, ticker OUT. This review was made using current data as of August 6, 2024. By classification, Guru.Markets company OUTFRONT Media Inc. belongs to the subcategory Advertising. 59 organizations take part in the comparison. This is very representative. We start with summary information about the company. A little further, we will study each parameter in more detail. If you're interested, you can pause the video. We suggest studying each indicator of the corporation in question more carefully. Access to the table with the structure of company tickers is free and open. I kindly ask you to share the review on your social networks. Market capitalization of the company OUTFRONT Media Inc. is $2.31 billion. Market capitalization of the subcategory is $130 billion. OUTFRONT Media Incorporated accounts for a share of 1.78%. This is one of the small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $0.51 billion. With a balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory of $28 billion. OUTFRONT Media Incorporated constitutes a share of 1.858%. By comparing the occupied shares of market and book value, we can see the following. Share OUTFRONT Media Incorporated in the subcategory in case of stock market capitalization assessment is 1.78%. The balance sheet capitalization is 1.858%, which is 4% more than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the organization's share of market and balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory. Good 1 point. Total company assessment OUTFRONT Media Incorporated will be demonstrated at the end of the video. Please look at the logic of the study in full. The company's debt obligations amount to $3.483 billion. Debt liabilities to book capitalization amount to 682.9% of the company's capital. Rating based on the level of the company's debt obligations, very bad, -2 points. The balance of the company's stock price to profit is 0. The average in the subcategory is 61, which is significantly worse than in the subcategory. Assessment of the stock price to profit ratio in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$438 million. Future earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. And this is very negative for the company. Assessment of expected future profit in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good 1 point. The company's value to revenue ratio is 1.3. The average for the subcategory is 1.5, which is 13% lower than in the subcategory. Assessment of the market price to its revenue indicator in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $1,830 million. Projected revenue for the next 12 months is unknown. This is bad for the company's prospects. Assess projected future revenue performance against subcategory performance. Bad, -1 point. If you are interested in such analytics. In this case, please subscribe to our channel and click on the bell. It's free for you. It's you who will help the development of this project to the utmost. The margin is -23.9%, with an average for the subcategory of 2.5%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 26.4%. Profitability assessment in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 0.463%. This is 284% less than the share of market capitalization. This reflects the discrepancy between the current market value of the company OUTFRONT Media Inc., most likely towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per company employee is $972,000. Whereas for the subcategory, it is $253,000. The difference between the average for the subcategory and the organization's indicators is 284.2%. Estimation of the company's market capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per individual employee is $0,000, with the average in the subcategory, $4,100. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 100%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Sales per individual employee of the company is $772,000. In the subcategory, $163,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 374%. Estimation of sales volume per company employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Shares for sale account for 4.9%, compared with the subcategory average of 4.3%. This is a short squeeze indicator. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 35% for the company OUTFRONT Media Inc. For the subcategory, this level is 41%. On average, shares in the subcategory are valued the same as shares OUTFRONT Media Inc. Comparing the price movement of a company's shares OUTFRONT Media Inc. and subcategory companies, we will see that over the last 12 months, stocks OUTFRONT Media Inc. showed a change of -4.1%. Against the price dynamics for the subcategory -8.3%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but this fact must be taken into account. The overall result is as follows: -4 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 0.1 points. If you look very broadly, within the stock market as a whole, we can note that the average result for the US stock market in aggregate is 0.3 points. Against the score of -4 points OUTFRONT Media Inc. Let's go to the order table. It is available to you. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions made by the stock valuation information and reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. Let me remind you that July 21st, 2024, an order was published, company ticker OUT. Information and reference assessment System.GURU.Markets. A decision is made on this order. close the order. The result is a profit of 10.3%. Thank you all very much for watching this video and for using the information and reference system Guru.Markets. You are all the coolest audience in the world.